What is up, Napolitanos? Did you miss me? While there are plenty of good reasons why someone would want to move to Southwest Florida, I'm thinking the beaches, places to eat, fun things to do, water, fishing, boating, kayaking, alligators. There's a lot of fun things to go out and adventure, golfing. There are also some reasons why you wouldn't want to move to Southwest Florida. And that's what we're going to get into today. So let's get started. These are in order of mild annoyances to literally the worst part of living in Florida, at least for me. At number 10, we have traffic. So season in Southwest Florida is a time between January 1st and the end of April where all the different snowbirds come down from the northern states. New York, Wisconsin, New Hampshire. They basically come from all the cold places in the United States. And during this time, the traffic can get really out of control. So that's one thing, pretty much plan on doubling your travel time wherever you go during season. City planners, way back when, didn't really, in their wildest imaginations, imagine how much traffic that there would actually be. So when they were building out the cities, they really didn't plan the road infrastructures to accommodate all the houses. So a lot of these snowbirds and these vacationers will come down and they'll buy a single family house. There's also a lot of condos, but even the condos we have, except by the beach, they're not very high rise. So there's a very low population density, and this is how it was planned. So the more people that come down, the more spread out they're going to be in the area. So with more spread out, you have more people needing cars to get around, and those extra cars on the road add up to more traffic. The various counties and cities are trying to combat this with smarter stoplights and better infrastructure, but the truth is there's just going to be traffic because the way that cities are currently planned out. In the number 9 spot, we have a lack of fall colors. If you're lucky enough to live in an area where you have Quaker aspen or sweet maple trees, you already know how beautiful fall colors can be. However, in Southwest Florida, we have no such luck. Now that is a sigh of relief for people that, like myself, come from the high mountain west deserts where there's nothing green ever. But here is just always green. There's never a change of colors for fall. A lot of people like that. I like that. That's something that I wish we had, but we don't. Imagine having to mow your lawn every week forever. That's what it's like living in Southwest Florida. Coming in hot at number 8 is humidity. Some people like myself enjoy the humidity. Others feel like it's being wrapped in a warm, soggy blanket when they go outside. And that Arizona meme, but it's a dry heat, doesn't apply here. It is a wet heat. But whether or not you like humidity, there are some side effects that go along with that. And the main particular is mold. So things get moldy here a lot faster than drier places. So anywhere that has moisture, the laundry room or the bathrooms, showers in particular, the lanai, all these places are prone to get mold. Even the sidewalks have to be cleaned periodically because mold's growing in them. Number 7 is related to number 8, and that is it gets very hot in Southwest Florida. Now, in the winter, it's balmy, it's nice, it's beautiful, you want to be here, you want to come here, that's obvious. But in the summer, it can get very hot. Typically, in the afternoons in the summer, we'll have an afternoon shower, and that helps to cool things off. It usually rains from about 3 to 4 p.m., somewhere in there, and it usually rains for about an hour. Now, when we go through a dry streak, sometimes we can go for days where the weather and the temperature is over 100 degrees all day long, every day. Again, some like it hot, but this does come with a couple of downsides. Like your AC bill is gonna be higher here than in other places. Also, you have to cool the car down before you can really get in it or put the kids in it because it can get very hot. Okay, with number 6, It's not unique to Florida, but they are here and they can be huge and annoying. No, I'm not talking about taxes. I'm talking about cockroaches. They are tough to get rid of and they can be huge. They come up through the sewers with the showers and the sinks, and they can crawl through electrical outlets. You either have to pay a pest control company or learn how to mitigate cockroaches. Number 5 relates more to Estero, Bonita Springs, Marco Island, and Naples. I'm talking about job availability, specifically in the tech market. There isn't a lot of industry, particularly in technology. I came from a background of computer science, and when I was first trying to move to Naples, I was looking for jobs for systems engineers. And frankly, there just weren't a lot of those type of jobs. The majority of the industry in our area is related to tourism. It's shopping, it's hotels and cleaning companies, and of course, real estate. So those are more the industries you'll find down here, basically more to cater to the type of people that are coming here. Given that we're such a highly sought after tourist destination, it definitely makes sense that tourism industry is more what you'll find here. Okay, number 4 is only a big deal if you are into cruises. Now, I love cruising. I love those big cruises. You go for 3, 4, 5 days, even 7 days. You go visit another country, other beaches. There really aren't any in Southwest Florida. There are a handful that take off from Tampa, but that's really, I'm not considering Southwest Florida. The closest one to us is going to be in Miami. That's the other side of the state. So Miami and Fort Lauderdale, most of the cruises will depart from there. Now there are some, like what I call moonlight cruises. They just go out for a couple of hours and come back. Number 3 is Pollen, also known as an act of hatred from the Georgia mayor of the city of Lamar, Darnell McPherson. This stuff gets all over your car. It's sticky, it's hard to clean off, and unless you have a car cover or you park in a garage, your car's going to get pollen on it. And car covers are great and you should get one, but it's just a pain in the butt to take it on and off of your car all the time. Okay, number 2 is the red tide. No, I'm not talking about communism. I am talking about the algae that blooms in the Gulf of Mexico. This algae is toxic, it's poisonous, and it kills all the fish. All the fish die and they get washed up on shore, and they stink, and the area around the beach, it's hard to breathe because of all the dead fish and all the algae in the air. And it really can ruin a vacation if you can't go to the beach. So before you come, check to make sure there's not a red tide. If you are coming, keep in mind that not all beaches will experience red tide at the same time. So you can salvage your vacation, but you might have to drive a little bit to get to a beach that doesn't have it. The other thing I wanted to mention real quick about red tide is, according to our local scientists, this is not a result of global warming or global cooling or climate change. Red tide is natural. It just happens. It always happens. And they've been keeping track of the red tide here for many years. And on average, it's not getting longer or shorter amount of period. So it just happens, and it's just part of the nature that we live in, and it's just part of the area. Number 1, this item is related to about half of all the other items on this list. I am talking about allergies. The allergies are terrible here. Never having a winter means that there is always some plant in bloom at all times. If you're lucky, you don't have any allergies and you don't have to worry. But if not, you could suffer symptoms year-round. Now, not everybody's going to be allergic to everything, so it'll probably have seasonal allergies, but those could be literally any time of the year. There are a lot of common allergens here. there's cockroaches, there's mold, there's algae, there's grasses, there's pollens. All sorts of allergens can trigger your allergy symptoms. And all these things can be found in abundance here in Southwest Florida. Besides over-the-counter drugs, the other option is called immunotherapy. And immunotherapy, what they do is they give you tiny concentrations of your allergens and they inject them into you on a weekly basis so your body starts to build up tolerance of them. This is really the best known way to work with allergens. So if you have allergies and you're one of the unfortunate people that do, which by the way is growing in the United States, more and more people every year have allergies. So I wonder if there's something systemic going on there. But if you're one of those people, you probably need to look into getting an allergist, or at the very least start testing out different types of over-the-counter allergy medications. Okay guys, if I haven't discouraged you from moving to Southwest Florida too much, heck, even if you're interested in moving away from Southwest Florida, well, I can help you do that. I'm a realtor here in Southwest Florida, and I can help you sell your house. If you are done with all those items and you just want to pack your bags and go, give me a call. I'd be happy to help. My information is going to be in the description box below. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and thumbs up. Share it with all your friends. And if you didn't like it, well, thumbs down it. Let me know. Maybe tell me in the comments how I could do better. And we look forward to talking to you next time. Ciao.